Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lowdown. I'm Loke7, he's Ham Solo. Uh, Usually we just go straight into the video games, but I need to hand out some dubs. We need to hand out some dubs. First off, thank you so much to every single one of you people, you beautiful people that watches us, that has subscribed and shared our content. Thank you so much. Yesterday we hit 500 subscribers. Count them 500. Thank you so much for the support. We will continue to be here, and hopefully we count on your continued support. Next, the next dub is mine. They call me Loke, but you can call me Luwoke with a dub. It's cool. It's
Oh
cool.
my God,
Ham,
what's happening
the
here?
Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm
I
sorry, too big.
predicted they would win the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. Give me my dub, please. Please.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you deserve it. You do. I mean, let's be real for a moment. Man, that Kansas City offense is they're just too damn tough, especially up front. Into comparison to a couple years ago when they went versus the Tampa Bay Bucks, when Mahomes couldn't get
Yes.
off of the goddamn field because I mean, like, bro was
Yes.
like he was like married to the grass. Bro was getting just
Yeah.
pounded.
Running all over the place.
You would have thought
Running backwards. That's what it is.
exactly. You would have thought he was playing for a new team this time around because his blocking was totally different. And dude had a bum leg, dude had a bum ankle or something like that, and still had time to throw. Like, that's wild.
And in the fourth quarter, the third quarter, remember, one of the guys on defense, I'm forgetting his name, actually targeted his ankle and hit him. Hit him on the ankle, and then Patrick is crawling on the floor, and everyone's thinking, damn, this might be it. Homeboy got up and he's like, let's go. Come on. And I told you, this guy is gonna do magic in the final in the Super Bowl. And I won't lie. Although I'm happy that my prediction came through, I'm willing to take a small L, very tiny one. I did say Jalen Hurts was not a top caliber quarterback.
You did say that.
Clearly, clearly, he can ball. So
you see, you see how the Chiefs didn't want to give the ball back.
Yes, I'd never seen them run the ball so much. Usually they want to run up the score, but when they saw like they were almost at the goal line, they were like, "Nah, man, let the man sit down. We don't want no problems. We don't want no problems." Tortoise Hawaii says, "I've never been so indifferent to Super Bowl. I had absolutely no horse in the race, but it was a great game until the end." You know what? That ending, Ham. I was supporting the Chiefs, but I have to say it, that was not a holding foul. In my opinion. That was not a holding foul.
That ruined the whole game.
If that was a holding foul, then football is not a contact sport. You know? Like, okay, fine, don't touch anyone. If that was a holding foul. And I was supporting the Chiefs. So that do with that what you will. Anyway, last non-gaming topic. Sorry, guys. Please do not unsubscribe. This doesn't happen often, but it's happening today. Last non-gaming topic. Ham, real quick. Kyrie to the Mavs. Is he a prick? And will they win the championship now that we have Kyrie and Luka Doncic? Go.
I think he's probably a prick. Yeah. Does he make the Mavs better? Without question, though. I mean, have you seen their bench? It's not good.
Answer the question, though.
What was the latter half? Oh no. I don't think they. I think they have the firepower, but I don't think they have the paint. And I feel like the paint is going to be really important to them down the stretch.
For me, it's not even the paint. For me, it's during the regular season, everything's pretty, because no one's preparing for you. During the playoffs, half-court sets. The problem with half-court sets is that you can score, but you also need to defend. Luka doesn't defend. Kyrie doesn't defend. That doesn't look like a recipe for success, all right? That's all I'm saying. Anyways, let's start. Let's get to it. Welcome, Stanley Francois. Welcome. Hogwarts Legacy launch sales break 22-year-old record and demolish Elden Ring.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought this game was just mid to so many people and just just not good enough, Like, I thought this was an 80. According to Loke, before he played it, it was a 60, I mean, right? Do we want to go down that route again?
You know what? Fine. I'll give the context because you're not being fair. You're not being fair right now. You're being disingenuous, all right? I
Sure.
said it would hit it. I said it would hit a 60 because not because it would be a shit game, but because I was sure, I was absolutely sure that the mainstream media would not resist the urge to get political and attach the politics to the score. I underestimated the the integrity in most gaming journalism outlets, and I'm happy that the score in general has restored that for me at least. For me, I I didn't predict it would be a 60 or 70 because I thought it would be a bad game. I predicted it because I didn't trust my fellow the gaming journalists. I am happy to take that out. That is one of the big like the rare L's that I'm happy to take. So there's the context. I didn't think it was get a 70 because I thought it would be a bad game. I thought it was because of the disingenuous reviews that were incoming. Anyway, back on topic. As reported by GamesIndustryBiz.com, citing GFK data, Hogwarts Legacy physical sales in the UK have smashed at least one record. Okay, so before we even carry on in this thing, we have to be honest about the caveats, Ham Solo. This is physical sales, which already make up less than 60% of sales in general.
Okay.
And then only in the UK, the UK makes up less than 2% of the gaming sales annually. So there's your gigantic grain of salt.
Damn. I mean, that's a lot lower than I anticipated.
Yes, but it's still this is one of the few places that still tracks physical sales because digital sales we don't have anywhere to reliably track all the digital sales because of all the multitude of platforms, and even Steam it just puts like a ranking. It doesn't give us specifically like X million copies sold, etc. We have to wait for like the shareholder meetings to get the truth about exactly how many copies are we talking about, you know? Or when they are so satisfied with themselves, like Elden Ring, that they go to like a IGN and then they give them the actual report and like, yo, please publish the fact that we sold over 15 million copies. All right. So there's your big grain of salt. Physical sales, tiny percentage of game sales in general. The UK, minuscule in terms of the whole picture of game sales. Anyway, according to the report, Hogwarts Legacy has had the biggest launch of any Harry Potter video game in the UK, beating a 22-year-old sales record set by Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone all the way back in 2001. Not only has Hogwarts Legacy beaten the record for the biggest Harry Potter game debut, it's also demolished the first week sales of Elden Ring in the UK, which were number one, obviously, when it launched. Hogwarts Legacy's physical sales for its first week in the UK are 80% higher than Elden Ring's.
Yep. I'm not surprised by that, really. Like, well, I'm surprised that it's the staggering difference, sure. But but what I'm not surprised about is Hogwarts being or outselling Elden Ring. Like let's remember what Elden Ring is. You know, it ain't for everybody. I'll tell you that. But this game literally is made for everybody. This is such a fantastic game, and this is a little awkward of me saying this, but it gives me like a next level feeling of what Sony games kind of are. You know, do you see what I'm saying at all when I say that?
Yes.
Because it has that like really good looking kind of movie feeling in the game, but then it gives you like the options of like a Witcher or something like that. But what makes it even more enticing than something like The Witcher, in my opinion, is that this is you. This isn't Geralt. This isn't a character that they give you in the game to make decisions for. This is you're making decisions for, and I feel like that. I mean, the game literally gives you swagger. It literally gives you swag in the game.
Yeah.
The way you throw the spells, the way you can change your outfits up, you can have things come off, even though it's actually supposedly on your head, but you can re-detail it to make it look like there's nothing on. So, like, I liked having my afro in the game. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it, Luke, but you can see my character, right? Yeah. I like, my fro, because, I got a fro. I got a small fro right here, right?
The one thing I do on my character, but go ahead.
The one thing I wish I could have changed about my character is I wish I could have made bro a little thicker, because I ain't no little dude. All right, so I wanted to make my guy a little thicker, but I guess that broom can't handle it. So so it's all good. But I just really like the opportunity and choices that they do give you in the game, as it is a RPG. And it's very surprising, because you would think that, you see a game like Hogwarts and you think, oh, Harry Potter. And then when you think of Harry Potter, you're thinking, oh, man, that might be kind of kiddie, right? This game has some dark moments. I know you're not crazy far in the game, Loke, but I'm going to give you a little situation that I had without ruining the story for anybody. So,
all right. Don't be like those activists out here acting like they're the saints of the world while also ruining all the fun for everyone.
I'm not here to ruin anybody's fun, but I tell you, like, I did this one mission where I had to go save somebody. Turns out I couldn't save him. Ended up having to take care of him in a mafia sense. And when I did that and I finished the mission, it was so cringe when I got back to the person I did the mission for, that I, holding the controller, was uncomfortable.
Damn.
I don't want to go back to that person, although I may at some point. But I just know that they're going to be... Anytime I went back to them twice just to see if the game would, stay consistent. Because sometimes, you finish a mission, you leave, you come back, and they're like, hey, how you doing? Where you been? Right? I came back, this person's still salty. I left and came back a second time, still salty. And I was just like, fantastic. And I know Matt knows what I'm talking about because I was in a party chat with him, and I was just like, dude.
Right. That's how you do, right? Simple little touch. But these are the things people appreciate. Go on, Am.
Bro. I pulled up that second time, and I was like, bro, I gotta get away. This is just uncomfortable. Like I feel so bad that I even took on the mission. I felt terrible that I took on the mission. And you're right, Loke. Yeah. That is fantastic that they can invoke that kind of feeling from somebody.
And it doesn't take that much effort, dude. You see so many of these games that make you do stuff that logically would negatively impact character X. But if you go and speak to character X after doing whatever you did, and they definitely know what you did, nothing. They even have like more missions for you. Everything's hunky-dory. That what you just told me makes me even more like interested to play the game. I'm salivating digitally. Let's go to the chat real quick. Mr. Jonathan comes up with a very nice question. He says, does Hogwarts Legacy provide a template on how to properly do licensed games? So I'll quickly chime in on this one, and then Ham, you can finish it off.
Go ahead.
Because you've played more of the game. I've only put in like 9 hours, and guys, if I didn't have a job, all right, I would have finished this thing. All right. Anyway, point is, um, I completely agree for two specific reasons. One, the people that made this thing, right? They do the one thing that a lot of video game makers and even especially movie and TV show makers don't do or don't feel. You can feel from the way they made the game and the way it looks and the way it plays and the way people speak and the whole thing, you can just feel the love for the IP. These people, they're not there to punch a clock. The people that made Hogwarts Legacy, they're not punching a clock. I can imagine, from what I've seen, I can imagine the whole team putting in extra time or extra work without like demanding for overtime. I'm not saying people should be like slaves or anything, but you know what I mean about passion, Ham Solo. The same way
Absolutely.
when I was playing Hi-Fi Rush, I can imagine Hi-Fi Rush, the on the floor in the Bethesda where they worked on Hi-Fi Rush. I can imagine people just laughing all day, like 1,000 ideas per minute, just taking notes, collaborating and having a good time. You know, when you have when you're working on something, and when you get back home, you don't feel drained, like your soul is being taken out of you. From what I've seen from these two games, I feel like the people that worked on them, they actually like what they're creating. They enjoy it. Like after they play it, besides that one developer that was busy virtue signaling, the people that made Hogwarts Legacy, I can see them like when the game was done and they're like, yeah, we're ready to ship. I can see the people that made the damn thing going home and playing it or playing it at the office. Like, yo, this is fire. You know? So
Yeah,
yes,
it's a look what
point
we've done
one.
moment for sure.
Yes. So point one, passion. And point two, I like that um they haven't addressed the vocal minority. When I say the vocal minority, I'm not talking about the extreme left. About the alt left. I'm talking about even the alt right. I think people that work on gigantic IP, right, make it and then don't virtue signal or try to get into a fight of virtue with either side of the alts. All right. So if you make something that is super progressive, don't fight the alt right. Don't be sending people from PR or your directors or whatever to make statements about, this game stands for this and this and this. Aaron doesn't like it. It's not welcome here. You can go fuck. No, just make the thing and move on. If you make something that's ultra conservative and then the alt left is pissed off, don't even address them. Do what the people from Hogwarts Legacy did. Do your thing and bounce. Focus on the people that are giving you money because those are the people that are important. Ham, go ahead and answer Mr. Jonadug's very good question.
I mean, the way you kind of said it was kind of like my gaming, or better yet, my channel slogan for the most part. You know what? Yep. You know what? Yeah. You know what they did over there? They kept it gaming or kept it moving. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. Yep. And it was fantastic. And it's showing not only in sales numbers and people in what is it, like the viewership that it's on that's on like Twitch and whatnot, but it's also like just constantly being talked about, which is wild. And it's better, like you said, that they pretty much don't come out and say anything. Just keep your mouth shut. We already know that there's probably some people that agree and disagree that are on the squad, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
But that's not going to help at the end of the day. That's not going to help your business to come out and, let everybody know how you're feeling and whatever. Because I mean, let's be real. It's a business. You come out there and say some silly stuff. You on blocks. You on the blocks. You gone. So I think I think that yes, this is like to answer your question more briefly, Mr. Joanna Dark. I think this is the template of how you release a third-party game, especially if there's any kind of noise around it. Because let's be honest, this isn't the first game that had noise around it at all. Remember The Last of Us 2, Part 2? Very noisy. Very, very noisy. And I mean, yeah. So as I was saying, it's not the only time. It's not going to be the last time. And I hope more, teams think about this and just remember that, hey, you have people of all types that want to try your stuff. Let the game do the talking. You just be quiet.
Yeah. Sour Blow asked a good question. We got good questions coming in today. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to actually attack all the topics, but let's get to this one real quick. Sour Blow 18 asked, do you guys prefer DLC every so often or sequel? So for Hogwarts Legacy, let's be more specific. What would you prefer, Ham? 3 DLCs or like spread out, or would you prefer for Avalanche to just announce we're making Hogwarts Legacy 2? It's coming out in 2027.
Can I put a depend on there? Can I put a depending on kind of thought? Are you okay with that?
Sorry?
I said, can I say depending?
No. I'm putting you on the spot. Pick one.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to tell you my answer, and then I'm going to say the depend.
For Hogwarts Legacy. For Hogwarts Legacy specifically.
All right.
And then so you can do the depending. It's fine.
All right. So on Hogwarts Legacy, I would like to see a second one come out, and instead of them making a bunch of DLC for it. The DLC is probably the smarter idea, to be honest, because you could essentially, be working on DLC and then, 5 years down the line come out with a new one, or 6 or 7 or something, right? But just do it for these first few years, I guess. Now the depending part is a little bit different. So why I say depending is, in all honesty, like I said just a moment ago, I'd like them to make a brand new one. But what I'd like to see, and me and Matt actually talked about this last night, and he brought up a fantastic point when talking about, but we were thinking it'd be really cool to see a new IP from them, something that has never been touched, and just see what they can do. Yes, because I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing what other talents do they have. I mean, because obviously what they have.
Get a developer, dude. We finally get a developer that can nail Harry Potter, and now you want them to do something else. Come on.
I want them to do something else, but take a break. I don't want them to completely leave the IP. I want them to definitely come back and make a second one for sure. But like I said, I would definitely enjoy seeing what they could do with either their own IP or something just maybe totally different. This is Warner Brothers, right? Would you be mad if Avalanche came out with port keys and said, "Yo, I know we did really good at Harry Potter, but what do you think about us working on The Flash?" Would you be mad?
God damn it! Yes, Ham. They should do it. In my opinion, they should do what From Software did between what's that robot game? God damn it!
Armored Core?
Yes. Do a couple of games. Get really deep Get your hands dirty with the IP that you're making. With Hogwarts Legacy, they haven't even got their fingernails dirty. Let them bring the Harry Potter universe to like its maximum fruition. Right? Give us two more games, 2 more full games, and then you can move on to freaking The Flash, or maybe even try Superman. I don't know if that's possible, but I just think that they're leaving a lot of development potential if they start, they do so well like they're doing now, and then they don't maximize it to the end. You know?
Well, I mean, you could use that same argument with Tango, though. Tango just came out with something totally different from, having a few evil withins. Also, Ghostwire Tokyo. They came out a left field with a different game. I would love to see more developers do that kind of stuff instead of doing the same thing over and over.
Madlife Game says those fingernails are filthy with that Harry Potter stench. All right, so clearly me and you disagree on this one. Let's keep it moving. Otherwise, this is gonna be another Harry Potter podcast. We ain't trying to do that. Okay. Next we have the best-selling video games of January 2023 revealed. So here are the. Stop me if one of them jumps out at you, or you want to talk about it real quick or whatever. So the number one selling game in January, big surprise, shock and horror, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. No one saw that coming. No one. Number 2 is your game of the year before Hogwarts Legacy came out, Dead Space, the remake.
I don't know why you keep thinking that I've played the new Dead Space. I haven't even played it. Haven't touched it.
You haven't? I heard you talk about it.
No. I've told you. You asked me if I played it last week as well, and I told you no.
Oh, okay. I thought you was capping for it. Or maybe I'm confusing you with someone else. All right, so Dead Space.
I did say it's the best. I did say it's the best looking remake that I've seen so far, but I haven't played it. No.
Okay. All right. Number 3 is Madden NFL 2023. Number 4,
I think that's on Game Pass right now, by the way.
Yeah, man. And Game Pass hurts sales. Anyway, FIFA 23 in 4th position.
Why you gotta slip that in there? You just threw everything off.
Oh my god. Well, Sir X-Man wants to know why I always ignore his chat lately. I don't know, man. You ain't been chatting up fire. That's all I'm gonna say.
The last thing you said, Sir X-Man, was 4GQ TV. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. Stop the cap. Anyways, after FIFA, we have Fire Emblem Engage in 5th position. Get this. The 6th highest selling game in January in the US. Elden Ring. Seriously, guys, y'all are still buying this thing? Wow. It's a year old. 7th,
that's amazing.
7th, clearly. 7th, we have my game of the year that missed out sadly, but I think you guys are racist for not buying it. But clearly, you guys are now buying it. You guys are now listening to me. 7th, Forspoken.
Oh
there
my God.
You go.
You are full of shit.
Let's go. The seventh highest selling game in the US is Forspoken. Here we go. 8th, God of War. Yeah, just came out. Number 9, One Piece Odyssey. Turn-based, kind of mid in my opinion. Number 10, Pokemon Scarlet /Violet /barely working. Number 11, we have The Last of Us Part 1. This is because of the TV show. Clearly, that thing is having people like orgasming all over the place. So now they have to buy and stuff. So anyway, number 12, Ham Solo's favorite bug, Sonic Frontiers. Number 13, Monster Hunter Rise. Again, a game that launched on Game Pass recently. What is happening? I thought Game Pass halted sales. Number 14, we have Mario Kart 8. This is the car that's coming. It's the game that's coming with the new Toyota. Number 15, the bane of my gaming experience or my gaming universe or whatever. Freaking Minecraft. I thought this thing was free. Who is buying Minecraft? No, seriously. Number 16, we have Need for Speed Unbound.
That's up there still, huh?
Yep, best sim racer and
no,
funny.
It's not. It's not even a sim racer.
Fine. Best arcade racer. I meant to say best arcade racer. My bad.
Well, you didn't mean to say anything because it's all just wrong.
It's the only racer on the list in the top 20. So suck it, Ham. Number 17. I just killed my credibility because number 17 is Just Dance 2023. So maybe this list is bullshit. Number 18 is NBA 2023. Number 19, Marvel Spider-Man, Black Spider-Man. Number 20, we have NHL 23. Who is buying NHL? You know what? Never mind. Let's go to the chat real quick. Sir X-Man is still bitching and moaning. Still.
Oh my God,
God damn.
He's so disrespectful to Sir X-Man. Earlier he said the halftime show sucked. And I agree.
I walked away during the halftime show. Like in 30 minutes, right? Let me take a nap or something. I mean, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning my time, so I left. Madlax Game says Game Pass hurts sales and heals nature. Yeah, the Xbox switches itself off, or the guys at Xbox switch your Xbox off. That is very funny. Oh, okay. Fastback OG NLG podcast. Welcome. He says hi. Gogo Post says I love Hogwarts, dude. Everyone love Hogwarts at this point, right? It's not even a hot take anymore. It's not. You might as well say you hate Madden. Everyone hates it. We buy it, but everyone hates it. All right. So, did anything pop out for you? Like from the top 20 best-selling games in the US?
Elden Ring definitely did. That popped because I mean, as you said, it's a year later and it's still at the top of the like near the top of the charts.
More than God of War. God of War just came out.
I mean, when you say it like that, that's extra insane. But keep in mind, it is
it's God of War PS Plus Premium or something. What is happening? What the hell?
I mean, that's very interesting. I'm also surprised to see Minecraft even on the list. Like, that's pretty wild. I remember getting that game free.
Dude, I thought it was free. I didn't think they were charging anyone to play freaking blocks. What the hell are those things? That's not even pixels anymore. The hell is Minecraft? My son won't stop playing it, but what the hell is that?
I don't know, bro.
Anyway, Gogo Post says, just don't hate me for being Ravenclaw. Dude, as long as you're not Hufflepuff, right? We accept everyone in the Harry Potter universe. If you're not a Hufflepuff, we're good. Don't be a Hufflepuff. It sounds like a variation of marshmallows or something.
I'm Slytherin.
Of course we are Slytherin. Obviously. I mean,
I'm a slimy ass brother.
We don't even have to mention it. Dude, some of these choices in the game, like you've gotten pretty far. There's a part where there's a guy who needs me to get something to prove his manhood to his homies. I got the thing. I went back to him and I was like, you know what? I'm keeping it.
Oh man, you actually did that.
Like I didn't even know what I was gonna do with the thing that I got. I didn't even pay attention. I just wanted to see his reaction. I was like, dude, look at me. The insignia is a snake. What about me tells you that you can trust me? What's wrong with you? Are you crazy? I don't know, man. Every time people talk to me like I could be some hero, right? In Hogwarts Legacy, there's always a part of me that's like, pause. Are these people blind? Do they not see that this is a slither? Or I don't know. Maybe I'm just like attaching Draco to everything. But for me, anyone that has Slytherin on them, don't trust them. They're a bad guy. All right. Also,
I'm loving that
I
game.
did behave like a hero once. And it felt icky. It felt weird. Anyway, you were saying something. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I'm absolutely loving that game. I think I'm near like I'm either at 25 or 30 hours or so like that. At least I'm level 32 right now. So I've been putting in some serious work on that game. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I'd be surprised. I'd be really surprised if this didn't win Game of the Year.
Oh, shut the hell up. You know what, Ham? I saw someone say some crap like that on Twitter and I just kept scrolling.
Why does it make people so triggered when they hear that? Why are you triggered?
Game of the Year? Spider-Man 2 is coming out this year. And, Forza is coming out. And so is, apparently, Starfield.
Okay.
You think Harry Potter could beat any one of those three?
I think it's definitely going to beat anybody's first party game.
Not sales. We're not talking about sales, dude. We're talking about oh my god, Matt Lack's game is trolling as well. He's Game of the Year, Ham.
I don't think it's insane. Like, I don't know why everyone's like I swear, like Loke, you're not even alone in this, but I've seen so many people throw a hissy fit whenever you say.
I'm throwing a hissy fit not because of the whole trans thing. It's because I like the game the same way you do, but clearly, dude, this is insane. But anyway, sorry for cutting you off. You're saying you've seen this, and
I've just seen a ton of people throw hissy fits about this possibly being a Game of the Year title, and I just like don't understand how people don't see the writing on the wall at all for something like this. We get done talking about, oh yeah, Elden Ring just got passed up by it. Oh man, it just beat out the Call of Duty amount of streamers or like people playing it or watching it or something like that. Like, we bring up all these stats of how unbelievable this game is. But then as soon as somebody says, I think it's going to be Game of the Year, they're just like, wait a second, that's wild. Or I've seen other people say that and I think they're crazy. And I'm just like, what? Like how is what I'm saying anything but like logical, I guess?
Stop the cap, guys. Ham, can you see what Gogo Post saying in the chat? Seriously, I lost the energy to read it even.
Yeah, I'll read it for sure. I'll do that for you, Lo, because I know you need to hear it again. You need to hear it again. He said, Gogo Post says Hogwarts so far is akin to a Red Dead Redemption 2 to me. It is really good. Details. It has really good. God dang it! I can't really read this. It's so damn small. Hold on a second. There we go.
Really good details.
Yeah, I got it now. So it says, I almost see it as a perfect steampunk RPG if it weren't an HP Harry Potter game. The combat is surprisingly fun. Fun is what made it for me. Surprisingly fun is what it made it for me. So got it. So, yeah, he's pretty much saying that this game is fantastic. And, I mean, we remember Red Dead Redemption 2, right?
He's calling it a masterpiece. Red Dead,
finalist.
Right? Red Dead 2, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not like almost a masterpiece or barely a masterpiece. Red Dead is one of like the templates of someone says, show me your Mona Lisa of gaming. Red Dead is in that department. And you're telling me Hogwarts Legacy is equivalent to that.
Are you telling me it's not?
I'm saying.
Let's be clear. I mean, if you're asking me to be clear, why don't you be clear? Where you at, Lo?
What I'm saying is, when you first started spouting that business of masterpiece, right? Before I'd bought the game, I was like, stop the cap. It must be a very good game, maybe even a great game, not a masterpiece. I started playing the game, and now I need to finish it, or I need to get far enough in the game where I can make like you remember when I started talking about Hi-Fi Rush, because I was still in the beginning, and then when I got to like the middle and end, I changed my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, this game does not qualify as a masterpiece, a clear-cut masterpiece, in my opinion.
I think that's
from
wild.
From what I've seen so far, it's still in the great department. 4 stars out of 5, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Okay, fair. I mean, that's a fair score. It's not calling it bad at all.
I swear, dude, this feels to me like when people are talking about dynasties in sports. Everyone's a dynasty. Everyone's a masterpiece. That's how I feel about it. It's not, it can't be that easy to where you make a good game, it goes viral, it's a masterpiece. No, dude. It needs to be something that can be held up as a tentpole, a testament to the medium. All right? It needs to be freaking Ghost of Tsushima levels, Metal Gear Solid 3, Red Dead Redemption 2 for real, Goku? Oh, man.
I agree with him.
Oh, man.
I agree with him, but Matt said something awesome as well. He said, "I'll enjoy Starfield more, but we're talking success. It's Hogwarts, and it's not close. The only competition would be Spider-Man, but that's first party versus third party, which I think that's a fantastic point."
And going back to the first article that we're reading. It was one of the points that was brought up here. It says that it's incredibly impressive when considering just how big a deal Elden Ring was at the time last year, and the fact that the new Harry Potter game is only available on 3 platforms versus Elden Ring's 5. Dude, can you imagine when Hogwarts Legacy comes out for the PS4, Xbox One, and the dinosaur that is the Nintendo Switch? Can you imagine what the sales are going to be like? It's already beating Elden.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, because this game is only out right now for PC, Series X and S, and PS5. Elden Ring launched on newer and older hardware, which this game is going to eventually do that. But I feel like the way they launched this game, people like developers take notes. I'm not saying it's like the most smoothest way, but CD Projekt Red is looking at this and saying, "Damn it.
Damn."
They're looking at this and saying, "God damn it, we could have did that." And not had near the scrutiny. Because everybody said, hey, a lot of people say, hey, Cyberpunk was fine on my PS5 or on my Series S or on my Series X. A lot of people will tell you that. And sure, I mean, there were some glitches and stuff like that for the newer consoles and whatnot, but it wasn't anywhere near what was going on with the older generation or whatnot. So I'm 100% with you. Yeah, exactly. So Hogwarts did it right. They launched, next gen first, and then they're like, you know what? let's go back and now dial it back for some of the older hardware, i.e., One, PS4,
Yes.
Switch. Switch is actually its own separate release coming out last.
I hope they cancel the Switch port.
Oh, you disrespectful.
I hope everyone starts canceling Switch ports and forces Nintendo to make a new console, because clearly we cannot count on the gamers to stop buying the damn things. All right, we can't count on it. It's like a drug. They can't stop. They know it's wrong, but they keep doing it. So now we have to turn to the publishers and developers, guys. Stop making games for the Switch, especially like highly polished games like this. Just ignore the Switch and sell it everywhere else. Matt Likes Games has a nice comment here. It says Red Dead is a better game in my opinion, but it doesn't have the draw that Harry Potter has. I completely agree, and this is why I don't want to just focus on the sales and the virality of a game, because based on that, then FIFA and Madden and NBA 2K need to start being Game of the Year contenders every year, because these things sell more than everything. So if we're going to focus only on sales, we're going to end up in a very bad position, in my opinion.
My focus for calling it a masterpiece isn't on just sales. I mean, that's a piece of the pie for sure. It's also not just on Twitch numbers or just viewer numbers, essentially, or even player count. The thing that calls this a masterpiece, in my opinion, is that it's just so rare, if like ever to this magnitude, that a TV, movie, or book type game came out not only fairly smooth, but also
fun to play.
Just extremely fun to play. And it's and another reason it's a masterpiece to me is because I'm not a fan of Harry Potter at all. I'm not. I don't. I literally, and I've said this on other podcasts, I've literally went out of my way to not read the books or watch the movies. Oh, Harry Potter's on, my wife would say. Oh, come watch it with me and Rain. And I'm like, nah. Y'all pick another movie or something, or I'm just gonna kick it in here and play this game or something like that. Like, bruh, like this game is next level in my opinion, and I give it that type of love because I feel like it's very deserved, and I feel like you need to give somebody their props when they do something that many people have failed at trying to do, including people that try to make a movie out of a TV show, people that try to make a TV show out of a book, people that try to make a TV show out of a movie, like, or video game or whatever. We rarely see that piece of material come out and say, you know what? They did that justice. They gave that respect. And I felt like this game 100% earned its respect, not only to Hogwarts or Harry Potter fans, but to people that aren't even into that kind of world, which is insane.
Yeah, it's not just you, dude. I'm also not like super into Harry Potter. My wife likes to watch like all the movies annually, and
That's
I join
insane.
her for well, I can't criticize her because I like to watch the Twilight movies on an annual basis. Twilight and Matrix.
That's even more insane. Not Matrix, but Twilight. You're insane.
Matrix just until the third one. The fourth one does not exist. All right. So I try not to judge, and I soldier through like the first and second, maybe the third one. But after that, I'm just like, no. I start making excuses. I hope she's not watching this. God, please. I hope she's not watching this. Anyway, I'm also like you, that I'm not like a super Harry Potter fan. But yeah, the game has definitely sucked me in. I'm even getting like an itch to watch the movies now. Now I want to buy the books and read them. So maybe in that context, it's a masterpiece. But in terms of just as a self-contained video game, right? I'm not yet there with the whole masterpiece thing. Lastly, Sourbloww18 says Witcher is better than RDR2 and Hogwarts Legacy is giving Witcher vibes. One thing that's very interesting, I don't rate Witcher 3. Everyone says it's one of the best things that ever happened in video games. I don't rate it. I finished it out of peer pressure just because everyone kept talking about, oh, it's amazing. I'm like powering through this thing like it's going to get amazing. This is gonna start being fun. I'm going to start enjoying it. Bro, I'm seeing credits. I'm seeing the big boss coming in the sky with his horses and shit. And I'm like, it's gonna start getting fun. Bro, I finished the game and nothing. But on that point, I did get Witcher vibes from Hogwarts, but I do think this might be blasphemous to Witcher fans. Hogwarts Legacy is better than Witcher 3.
Oh, let's go. I agree.
I said it. Oh, okay. Cool.
I agree.
Cool. Yeah. Witcher 3 compared to Hogwarts Legacy, no. Just no. What world like Hogwarts Legacy that haven't had a game would you guys like to see as a video game adaptation? Okay, last question on Hogwarts Legacy, then we move on. Ham, what world? Go.
What world would I like to see a game that?
Yeah.
Okay. DC universe. Somewhere there. Whether it's, I mean, I would definitely like it to be either years after or years before. Probably years after would probably make more sense. Like things are like crumbling, falling apart, and I gotta try to put it back together or something like that. The universe or something. But that's what I'd like to see is some sort of.
Which superhero specifically? Don't say DC. Which one?
Okay. Well, I think Flash would probably be my favorite one to see. That and Superman, obviously. But if I'm going outside of the realm of like even that, Aquaman would be pretty dope to have a water game.
Oh my god.
I'm not lying. I feel like that's the one thing in gaming that's really not hitting, and it really doesn't hit in Hogwarts. And that's like swimming and stuff like that, or just water.
Yeah. Diving's pretty cringe.
Well, the thing is you dive, but you don't go underwater.
Then they come back up.
Exactly. Not feeling that. Prime Horse in the horse. Prime House in the building says TSWS Gaming, it's cool seeing HL or Hogwarts Legacy create new fan similar to how the Last of Us series is creating new fans. I am still not trying to watch the movies, nor consume the books, though. I'm 100% with this this brother in the chat or sister or whatever. I'm assuming brother, but but
he's hoping we'll have a misgendered.
Hey, I'm just being extra careful, you know. Oh, Amin Ra's back. I haven't seen that brother in a minute. What's cracking?
Welcome,
says
welcome. Horizon Forgotten West. Go.
No, go ahead, Luke. Read it.
He says Horizon Forgotten West says recheck its water and swimming. Brother man.
No, he's not lying.
We're not talking about little sections.
No, he's not
lying. We're
not
talking about little sections.
You're right too, Luke. I'm not talking about a little section.
The whole game. I think with an Aquaman game, outside the water needs to be the way people treat in the water in other games. It needs to be like 2% of the game. That's all. Tortoise Hawaii says, I would want the boys game. That would be nice. That would be interesting.
Bruh, that would be phenomenal. And how, I mean, you already know that's coming out with a solid M rating. Solid M rating. And it would be just insane to be, what's that dude's name? The dude that's draped in the blue, runs, killed old girl.
Oh, shit. I'm forgetting his name. Damn it. The guy that's out of shape and he has a heart problem because he's an addict. He's a drug addict.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Sir X-Men. Sorry, Ham. Sir X-Men wants to bitch in your DMs. He doesn't want to bitch here in the chat. Sourdough 18 says, I would love a Lobo game. That'd be interesting. Personally, Ham, you're gonna hate this. You are going to hate this, but I have to say it because I've wanted this forever. I would like a Mass Effect level of quality to not only writing, but also like a commitment to the story in terms of the whole way through of a Madden game for career mode.
Oh my God.
I would like a very in-depth career mode. I would pre-order.
So you
the
want
premium
2K23 NBA,
No,
but for
2K.
Madden?
I don't want 2K.
No, that
not even 2K
sucks.
2K is rubbish, dude. 2K is rubbish.
Sucks.
I'm talking ham. There's potential, dude. And you know it. Just look at all the games like 2K5 and all of those things. There's potential. They were doing some amazing things back in the day that now they're just not paying attention to. And I think with NBA, it's a bit harder to pull off because of the 82 game grind, right? Whereas with the NFL, it would be much simpler to pull off if they put like some proper marketing. Hire Naughty Dog, all right? Hire Naughty Dog to do a proper career mode for Madden. That would be fire, in my opinion. Make you know what? Make the character gay so Neil Druckmann can sign on because we know straight characters. We know this. Anyway, last but definitely not least, the director of Sonic Frontiers confirms that fans should look forward to more 2D scrolling games in the future. The director of the latest mainline game, Morio Kishimoto, has been on Twitter a lot and happy to answer fans' questions about the game and other inquiries regarding the status of the Sonic franchise. Ham Solo, do you prefer 3D or 2D, especially now that you've played Frontiers, that a lot of people say is a good 3D game?
First of all, I just love what Matt Likes Games said in the chat. Kojima presents Madden 2024.
Matt, dude, this is why I love you, man. You know what's up. Kojima would make a banging campaign. All right. Kojima would be amazing. Thank you so much for this suggestion. I'm quote tweeting this and sending it to you. This is amazing. Anyway,
he changed the football out for BB. BB running down the middle.
Oh God. Kojima is more than just Death Stranding, okay? Metal Gear Solid.
Thank you so much, Prime House. Bro said A-Train was the name of who we were talking about. A-Train.
Yes, A-Train.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So what was the question again, Loke? I forgot already.
3D versus 2D Sonic.
Oh, 3D 100%. 3D 100%, but what I'd like to see the Sonic team do, and I feel like maybe they only do it in like Yakuza or a few games, really. They don't really do it very often, but like what they did in Shenmue and what they did in like your Yakuza games and stuff like that is they gave a lot of feeling to the character and made it feel like you were developing and doing something. Sonic is a very, like, although it's a fun game, The story is 100% forgettable. It's 100% forgettable. It feels like the passion went all to the gameplay, and that's it.
Ooh, but that's not a bad thing necessarily, especially not for
no,
Sonic.
it's not. It's not a bad thing because gameplay is the heart of Sonic, right? But this is what, like 30 plus years of Sonic, and he's like everybody can, see the TV shows and see the movie and kind of get the sense of where Sonic stands kind of as a person, or you at least think, right? But in none of the video games do you get that sense of feeling. It is very, very monotone in all the games except maybe Sonic Adventure. I think like the early Sonic Adventure for like Dreamcast and whatnot, they try to develop Sonic's character a little bit more to be a little bit more comfortable to be around. Yeah, it was kind of kiddie. It's kind of childish. Could it have been better 100%? But I thought it is better than what they're doing now with Sonic, to where you feel a little bit even more detached from the possible character development that they're trying to give him. It just kind of feels empty, is the best way I could put it. Fun, but very empty.
Okay, so is it 3D or is it 2D? Going back to the
question. I said 3D.
And then you kind of started, like slamming it. Because
I say 3D.
Okay. 3D then. All right, cool. I have to read out Sir X-Man's comment because this is wild. He says, I love Kojima more than Jeff Keighley. That is quite the compliment. The way Jeff Keighley just, you know what? I'm not going to ruin my chances of getting invited to the after party, so not going to say anything. Tortoise Hawaii says, I think Astro's Playroom set a good precedent for what Sonic games could be. I don't know how they do speed though. Ham, you know what my issue is with the whole story?
That's not a crazy take.
Yeah. My issue with the whole story thing that you're talking about. The reason why I think Mario is a timeless character is because his stories are banal. They're forgettable. They're not impactful.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think Sonic, Mario, Crash, Spyro, these characters / mascots, which is what they really are, they need to stay in this limbo where they're not really moving forward. They're not developing as characters. So I see what you want, but I also can sympathize with the people behind these brands trying to time-proof the IP. Because you see things like Metal Gear, it's not time-proof. Death Stranding as well, it's not time-proof. The Last of Us. You look at Halo. I'm not saying that Master Chief is static, right? But if you pay attention to the general development of not only the character, but the universe around him, all the games kind of maintain a general level of status quo. The only real change that was like impactful that happened was Cortana. But even then, they were cowards about it, and Soft rebooted her as well. So I think certain characters like the ones I just mentioned, don't expect like God of War levels of progression. That's not going to happen. Exactly. Lara Croft as well. She's still the most iconic feeling, the most iconic character out there, point blank. Yeah. Yes, Nelson, in Nelson Gaming, we did go over the Hogwarts Legacy numbers. In fact, the only reason we are 10 minutes over 1 hour is because of Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy out here killing everything. All right. They even messing up our show with how good it is.
Shout out to Smack Pisces. Yep. Oh, you said it right the first time. I said Smack Pieces to her the first time, and I felt dumb. But anyways, shout out to Smack Pisces. I had her on Behind Them Sticks last Thursday. Fantastic interview, and she's a fantastic individual within gaming. Go check out her channel at some point after this. But go check out her channel. She does really funny gameplay edits and whatnot. Definitely check that out. And she's also the streamer on Twitch. Continue, Look.
Smack Pisces, if you ever have time on a Friday, one of these
I already
Fridays,
invited her next month.
To book you for bullshit. All right. Nelson Gaming says that game is messing up everything my kids neglected. Excuse me. My kids neglected. Hogwarts is evil. Yes, it is. Listen to the evangelical Christians that are out here talking about wizards and witches, and this is the work of the devil. Ladies and gentlemen, stay the hell away from Hogwarts Legacy. Also, stay away from Vampire Survivors. Don't do it. Don't do it. Right?
He's trying to keep that crack out your hands.
We all
shit addictive.
Stop it. I can see someone clicking on it. Stop it. Uninstall that
thing. Save yourself.
Like Pisces said, I missed the show. I'll have to. Please do. Sir X-Man, I see him showing Harry Potter. She carries show the stakes beneath me.
I don't know what he's talking about.
See, this is why I don't be reading your comments, Sir X-Man. This is it, brother man. All right?
Oh, Sir X-Man, you gotta hit that spell check. I don't know what happened.
Oh, Lord.
We love you, Sir X-Man, but what the hell?
Matt Likes Game said he's downloaded Vampire Survivors on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So now
he's taking his addiction on the go.
On the go, dude. I mean, I tried, right? I tried to help you from this. Nelson Gaming says, I'm on it. I can't help it. Dude, we all can't help it. All right? Hogwarts Legacy is a bit too much. We've been here a minute. Ham Solo, take us out.
All I gotta say is
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But anyways, it's been real, y'all. I appreciate everybody that stopped through and checked out the show. Make sure you guys stay tuned for more shows that we got coming out throughout the rest of the week. Tomorrow I got my individual show that I do alone, where I just kind of talk about what's kind of cracking and what's new and what's interesting personally to me. Yep, I do that every Wednesday.
Dude. Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. I thought tomorrow was Thursday.
Oh, I'm for you. It is.
Carry on.
But anyways, for you it is. But anyways, and then on Thursday, got Behind Them Sticks with the Don KTR, stands for Kiss the Rings, which is an interesting name. But dope dude, he's a developer. He's been working on a game that I don't even really know about yet. So maybe he'll want to talk about that tomorrow, but I doubt it. Or on Thursday, but I doubt it. You know how developers are. They don't want to be talking about nothing until they're ready to show something or whatnot. But and then make sure you guys tune in on Friday for Bullsitting with me, Loke, possibly Cozy Beluga, Matt Likes Games, and whoever else that we possibly have as a guest on the panel. I'm not sure if we have anybody named yet. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. We just passed 500 subscriptions. We are very excited about that and hope to continue to grow. And we'll damn sure be here to give you guys more content. So with that being said, this is your boy Ham Solo, Loke7 over there, as you see. And we're out of here. And as I always say, keep it gaming or keep it moving. Deuces.